Hello, welcome back to the Genius of series, and today we're going to be talking about a beloved Sonic game since it's Sonic Month, and that game being Sonic Adventure 2. Cue the opening music. After Sonic Adventure 1 released in Japan on the Dreamcast, Sonic Team was split into two, Sonic Team USA and Sonic Team Japan. Sonic Team Japan would be working with Yuji Naka to make Phantasy Star Online, and Sonic Team USA would be flown off to the San Francisco Bay Area to work on the Sonic Adventure 1 localization and later on Sonic Adventure 2. Now, Sonic Adventure 2 was interesting to the fact that their goal in the first part of development was to streamline the story. So it meant to strip down the 6-story progression system into a 3-story progression system. And also, when it came to characters, they made a character called Terios the Hedgehog, which in Japanese means to shine on or to compare to. However, later in development, he'll be called Xiao the Hedgehog. And later on in 2000, when they showed this game on the E3 booth, Sonic, Knuckles, and Eggman were there, but also a mysterious hedgehog. Fan outcry in this time was really big for Tails because Tails was not in the game during development, which is interesting. And the thing is that the game was delayed from April to June, so the game had a demo, and one thing that actually is really interesting is that when the game launched, it also got a birthday pack version of the game. This is because it was Sonic's 10th anniversary at the time. Later on, Sonic Team ported Sonic Adventure 2 to the GameCube, which would be called Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. However, this version was really poor when it came to ports due to the fact that when it came to Sonic Adventure 2 on the Dreamcast, there was a sound chip that filtered out sound when composers made their music for the Dreamcast, but really poorly implemented and ported to the GameCube. The sound mixing was really horrible, and that's why this version was used as a base for the 2012 remasters for PS3, 360, and the Steam version. Now let's talk about the mechanics of Sonic Adventure 2, which boiled down to speed for Sonic and Shadow, mech, which is Tails and Eggman, and treasure hunting for Rouge and Knuckles. And what is really interesting about these playstyles is that every single one has an interesting way in how they move in the game. With Sonic and Shadow, they have certain pause buffers within stages they can do. They can let them skip certain sections. Like with Sonic, he can do Crazy Gadget Skip or CGSSS, which is interesting since it lets you fly out of the stage once you use the gravity on a certain part of the stage. With Shadow, he has Final Rush Skip, where he goes on a grind rail, and with the right frame and timing, he can actually fly down the go ring, which also is a thing Sonic can do with Final Rush. With Tails and Eggman, they have pause buffering when they're flying in the air. Tails, it's done for Hidden Base, and with Eggman, it's done in Sand Ocean. Knuckles and Rouge is pretty interesting due to the fact they can clip out of some of the maps and do that to find either keys or emerald shards within the game. A good example is when it's used is when people do Knuckles Centurion and the Rouge Centurion categories for this game. I'll talk about why Sonic Adventure 2 is a really good speaking, and it's because of one word: replayability. And this is because of the fact that Sonic Adventure 2's levels and design are really top notch. Like, look at the speed levels with Sonic and Shadow. They are replayable because they are short and they are actually really fun to master. And Sonic himself has had short games like Sonic 2, 3, and even Sonic Adventure 1 to a degree, and is the reason why his games are popular in the speedrunning space. Before I end off this video, I want to talk about the Sonic Adventure era race community, which is a community that does tournaments and races for Sonic Adventure 1, 2, Sonic Heroes, Billy Hatcher, Shadow the Hedgehog, and Sonic 06. If you like speedrunning races and you like the Sonic Adventure era and just Dreamcast era video games, I recommend Sacer because it's a community derived of individual speedrunning communities who love their games and want to race each other as fast as possible in a tournament style bracket.